Hi everyone, it's bun time. It's time to do the first monthly setup for 2021. 2020 was an absolute dumpster fire, so I wanted to do something fun and bright for my January theme. I made a poll on my Twitter asking my followers what theme they would like me to do, and they chose Bugsnax. If you don't know what Bugsnax is, it's a video game that came out earlier this year. It's about bugs that are snacks. You play as a reporter who has been asked to come to Snacktooth Island to do a report on Bugsnax, but when you get there, the person who asked you to come has gone missing. So you go and help out all of the remaining residents of the island and try to find out what happened to the person who asked you to come in the first place. So for the cover page, I wrote out January in the Bugsnax title font and drew some snacks all around the title. There were so many cute snacks to pick from, but ultimately I chose just a few of my favorites: Banopper, Frider, Raspy, Strabby, Big Bopsicle, and of course, Bunger. I went with the barbecue variation for Bunger because I thought the checkerboard wrapping was so cute, and I went with the blackberry variation of the Raspy because I had to do a Strabby, but I didn't want to have two red Bugsnax, so I went with the blackberry version for Raspy instead. I mostly used my Crayola Super Tips for this whole setup, but I also used a few Tombow dual brush pens. Everything I used in this setup is going to be linked in the description box down below. I used yellow for the January title, and then I tried to use my yellow-orange Crayola Super Tip and my Tombow dual brush pen to kind of make a yellow to orange ombre. On the left page, I drew one of the legendary or boss Bugsnax, the Megamaki. It's a dragon sushi roll, so I thought it would be really cool if I drew it like a Chinese dragon. I drew all the individual little sushi so it looks like it's swirling around itself like a classic Chinese dragon. I used my green Crayola marker to color the avocado on top, and I used a slightly darker green to make it look like the avocado was kind of layered on top itself. I also used my gray Tombow brush pen to draw in all the little grains of rice. I thought it looked really cool since it's kind of like the grains of rice were the dragon scales for the dragon sushi roll. There's no quote or anything, I just really wanted to draw the Megamaki because it's so cool and it's so cute and the colors are just beautiful. Next up is the calendar spread. I wasn't really sure what to do for this spread, so I just drew some snacks peeking out from behind the calendar. I put the Megamaki, the Mama Melon, Raspy, Banopper, Frider, Strabby, Queeble, and Bunger. It's not a horribly exciting spread, so maybe I'll go back and add more to it later. used yellow for the title and green to highlight the days of the week and my goals. And finally, I used a yellow-orange marker for the dates on the calendar. So I actually didn't draw enough squares for the calendar, so I had to cut out a square of paper and stick it on over the bunger. But unless you're really looking for it, you kind of can't even tell that I made a mistake. After that is my habits tracker spread. I've got the habit tracker up top and the monthly to-dos, shopping list, and gratitude down below. I used a yellow marker to write in my titles, and then later I went and outlined it with my fine liner. To keep it kind of simple, I decided to just draw a bunger and a strabby having a snooze in the bottom left corner. I used my green marker to color in all the boxes for my tracker and my lists, but it ended up being really streaky. Probably if I went for yellow you wouldn't be able to notice the streaks so much, but I think the green looks nice anyway. I wrote in my habits to the left of the long box, and I wrote the days of the month up top. I used to do the little mini calendar things, but I ended up getting really confused and putting like dots on the wrong days, so I decided that this layout worked a lot better for me. Lastly, I've got my weekly spread. And in the middle of filming, of course, my camera had to stop filming for some reason, so you didn't see me outline most of this stuff. I decided to just do strabbies and raspies for this spread so the colors weren't all over the place. On the left are my notes and goals where I can write any to-dos or things to remember, things I want to accomplish this week, or some small steps I can take to work towards my yearly goals. On the right, I have my daily boxes for tasks and events. I thought the colors for this spread were really cute, just the reds and pinks. Well, the only red, the only pink, and the very dark purple for the blackberry raspberry. And the pop of green I think looks really nice. I used my Uniball Signo white gel pen to write in the days of the weeks and the dates. And that's this spread done. I've been using this weekly spread for months now, and it just works out so well for me. And that's the last spread I have for this setup, so let's take a look at the final flip through. I really love this theme, and I can't wait to start using it for the new year. I hope you all enjoyed this plan with me, and I hope you all have an excellent new year. Thank you so much for watching.